Hello students, welcome to your English virtual classroom. Today we are going to cover the figures of speech part 2. Figures of speech part 1 was our previous video. Please watch that before you come to this video. Your instructor is me, Helly Miss. So what will you learn by the end of this video is three figures of speech that were different from the last time. Last time we covered simile, metaphor and personification. It is hyperbole, oxymoron and onomatopoeia this time. Very easy figures of speech, but just a little complex spellings. So make sure you're practicing these spellings regularly in order to remember them. Okay then, coming to the first one, actually the fourth one. So a quick recap of the figures of speech. It's something that you can imagine about. It gives you deeper information, quicker, something that is more quicker to be understood, more effective, and something that you can also imagine with your closed eyes. Very profoundly used in poetries earlier and nowadays in passages as well. So hyperbole. Hyperbole is something that you exaggerate or something that you forcibly try to say in order to express yourself more clearly. So let's say I'm saying मैं आज इतनी थक गई हूँ कि मैं मर जाऊँगी. So what am I exaggerating कि मैं इतनी थकी हूँ कि मैं मर जाऊँगी. I will not literally die, but I'm trying to tell you that I'm so tired today, right? So similarly, here the example is the river of blood flooded in the battlefield. So not really was there a river of blood, but there was so much fighting, so much bloodshed because of people killing each other that it felt like it was a river of blood. So what is the person trying to say? That the fighting was so intense and so many people died, right? नेक्स्ट इज यू आर ब्राइटर देन द शाइनिएस्ट स्टार. सो ये एग्जाम्पल क्या बताना चाह रहा है? तुम इतनी ब्राइट हो कि तुम ये स्टार से भी ज़्यादा चमक रही हो या शाइन कर रही हो. हर ब्रेन इज द साइज ऑफ अ पी. पी मीन्स वो मटर रहता है ना खाने का, वो. सो इफ़ यू कैन सी, मतलब ये क्या बताना चाह रहा है कि इसका दिमाग इतना छोटा है कि उसको कुछ समझ ही नहीं रहा है. सो इट इज़ यूजिंग दिस एग्जाम्पल टू कन्वे अ मीनिंग. Coming to oxymorons. So oxymorons are, let's say there are two words, but they are opposites of each other. So there is actually a contradiction used to convey the meaning properly. So when is oxymoron useful? Generally comedians use it a lot. It is also good for effective titles. If you read some books, they have contradicting titles like black and white, smart and foolish. And it also adds a very dramatic effect, right? So that is why oxymorons are used. Some examples to support what am I saying. It is an open secret. Yeah, right? This is very funny. A secret is generally not told to everyone, but it is an open secret. मतलब ये secret सभी को पता चल गया है. All the politicians agreed to disagree. This is again very funny. What does this mean? कि सब पॉलिटिशियंस ने अग्री किया कि ये चीज़ नहीं करना है. सो दे अग्रीड टू डिसअग्री. थर्ड, ही इज़ क्लियरली कन्फ्यूज्ड इन हिज डिसीजन. सो जनरली जब भी हमें लेट्स से पेरेंट्स बोलते तुम कुछ डिसाइड करो, तो हम बोलते हैं हाँ मैंने डिसीजन ले लिया पर मैं कन्फ्यूज्ड हूँ. सो इट इज़ फनी, राइट? जनरली जब भी डिसीजन लेना बोलते हैं एट दैट टाइम यू शुड बी श्योर अबाउट इट. सो दीज आर एग्जाम्पल्स ऑफ ऑक्सीमोरॉन्स. Coming to the last one, onomatopoeia. Very easy one, just a slightly less complex spelling. Onomatopoeia. So that's how you read it. Onomatopoeia. Right? So it generally imitates, मतलब नकल करता है the natural sound of that thing, right? It's a word which is a sound of that particular thing. The buzzing bee flew away. So if you read buzzing, it's buzz. Right? And that's what the sound of a bee is. The large dog said bow wow. And that's how actually a dog barks, right? So it is imitating the sound while we are writing it. The snake slithered and hissed. And that's the sound of a snake, right? So when you're reading this sentence, you can also hear the sound of that particular animal. Then it's an onomatopoeia. Alright students, this is the end of this video. You will also receive a worksheet with it, and I hope that worksheet makes things clearer for you. So please watch the 2 parts of this video carefully and then solve the worksheet. Thank you so much. Please stay safe. Help your parents with whatever household work is required, and wash your hands regularly. Thank you so much.